Hello friends, and thank you for tuning in. Now we are once again back in Goa for a reason, and the reason is right here, the new Renault Triber. Now this was launched a few weeks back with pricing starting at under 5 lakh rupees ex-showroom Delhi, and we have all seen how the car looks from the outside and the inside. But at the same time, a lot of questions remain unanswered. How is the car to drive, the dynamics, the suspension from a driver's perspective, and so on. And most importantly, can a 1000cc engine be enough for what is a 5+2 seater? Well, all these questions will be answered right here, right now in this video. Now we'll start with the design of the Triber. This is a sub 4 meter compact vehicle under 4 meters to enjoy the small car tax benefits. But in reality, the car does look proportionate. It doesn't look small at all. On the road, this has enough street presence. Now this is a top-end RxZ model, so you get projector headlamps up front. You have a lot of chrome also in the form of around the grille, the fog lamp inserts around the logo, and of course a very sportier looking bumper lip. So in terms of giving muscle to the car, I think the job has been done very well. I must also mention over here about these wheels. These are not alloy wheels. They are a low cost solution for the rims to look like alloy wheels. These are actually wheel caps. You can take them out. The inner rim is painted black, so on the move you can be fooled into believing these are actually alloy wheels. You have these roof rails, and from the showrooms you can buy in terms of official accessories, you can buy a roof rack to carry your luggage. You can also see as you go back towards the rear of the car, the roof rises upwards, and that is done to liberate more space on the inside for the last row passengers. Otherwise, the side profile is a bit boring or a bit sober, and the same goes for the rear as well. You have slim wraparound tail lamps, no chrome at the back, a simple looking bumper, but the branding is there, Triber, written in bold in the letters TRIBER. So on the whole, I think for the 5 to 7 lakh rupee bracket, it's a job done well. If you're approaching someone on the road, you're coming to a function or back home, the front end is the talking point over here. Does look good for the price segment for a family vehicle. Now the cabin is a USP of the Triber, so listen to this part carefully. Now this is under 4 meters in length, but Renault had to take out enough space for 7 people, and I must say it's a job done well for a family mover. Now up front, in terms of the layout of the design of the cabin, it is a good place to be for the price segment. A lot of colors over here, but does not look busy. You have black over here on the top part, you have a silver running horizontal strip, you have beige in the lower part. So lot of colors, but the end result is nice. This is a top-end RxZ model, so you get a touchscreen infotainment system. Though the audio quality for the price is nice, the touch reception could have been slightly better. The seats, well, they need a special mention. Although no adjustable head restraints, the overall comfort of the seat, the side bolstering, the under thigh support, again for the price is very, very good. Now this is a very practical car to be inside. A lot of places to keep your knickknacks. Your mobile phone will go over here under the AC controls. A huge place for a couple of wallets right over here. You can charge your phone from the output as well. Couple of cup holders and a huge cooled storage space, which is obviously concealed. You can close the cover. Your knob for the rear AC vents. Twin glove box, one over here, one over here, and definitely ample space in the door pads for your bottle and your glasses. So in terms of practicality and space, it's sorted, but at the same time there are a few things missing. No central armrest, no steering motor controls, and as I told you, no adjustable head restraints as well. But finishing up the package on the front is the speedo console. This is not a modern day LCD, it's a low cost solution, but looks nice. It's a complete DG setup. On the left side, tachometer. On the right side, you have your fuel gauge and your temperature gauge as well. The central part is what is good for the driver, with the speed, the fuel economy, the average speed, the tank range, and so on. So to summarize, up front, good space, it's a wide car, good layout, good mix of colors, good features, but a few things are missing here and there. Things at the back, well, let's go. So the second row of the Triber. Now the front seat is positioned for my height, and yet you can see I have approximately 3 to 4 inches of space left. I can even slide my feet under the front seat, so that's a good part. The floor is also almost completely flat, and that is a good news for the middle row passenger. Now the doors, well, they open almost 90 degrees. That means getting in and out of the car is easy. The window line is also quite low, so if you're a short person in the second row, you won't be feeling claustrophobic at all. Now practicality is in a different league altogether. For the Triber, you have a 60-40 split over here, and the split means you can independently slide the seats or you can recline them for more comfort. As you can see, this part of the second row has been reclined for added comfort. I can also slide both the parts independently like this. By doing so, I have more space at the back, but at the cost of my own knee space. Now in terms of the AC vents, for the second row passengers, you have the AC vents on the pillars. For the last row passengers, you have AC vents on the roof, and this is also why you have a slight hunch, upwards hunch on the roof of the car on the outside. Now visibility, well, these seats, they don't offer adjustable head restraints. It's in a single part, so this does get into your viewing area slightly, but on the whole, given the low window line, the huge windscreen up front, visibility is not bad at all. Like the front seats, the second row seats are also quite comfortable. The head restraint is adjustable, unlike the front seat. So yeah, things in the middle row are definitely good for the price. Things at the back, well, it's a bit of a challenge for my height, but I'll still go in there. So finally, I'm in the last row of the Triber. Now getting in wasn't that tough, and I'm surprised at the amount of headroom for tall people like me. My head is not even touching the roof. The legroom, well, it's decent if I take the second row ahead, which I've done, of course. But frankly, this is a good space for kids or for young adults or for people who aren't over, say, 5'2", 5'3", or 5'4". For people like me, we have to adjust the second row, and only then will I be comfortable for, say, a couple of hours. Other good points include a charging outlet and your own independent 2 AC vents right over here. I also have a small place, right, like a cubby hole, but that is not usable in my opinion. The last windows aren't too very huge, but given the glass area up front, I am not feeling claustrophobic. I can be here for a good couple of hours. Do remember, these seats can be removed very easily even by a single person, and when you purchase a Triber, you get 2 huge bags in which you can put the seat back and the seat lower base independently into the bags and carry them home. And when you do this, you have a lot of space over here. The boot space increases massively if you use this car as a 5-seater. So guys, to summarize, the interiors of the Triber are a USP. They are comfortable, they are spacious, they are feature loaded. You have an airy feeling, the window line is low. A few things are missing here and there, but overall for the segment, for the price, it's a thumbs up from us for the interiors. There is only one engine option with the Triber. It's a 1000cc 3-cylinder petrol motor. No diesel as of now, I don't mind. But the issue is there is no optional automatic or an AMT. Now in this era of 2019, with this car being priced between 5 to 7 lakh rupees, not having an automatic means lower sales. You don't end up catering to a wider audience. So Renault, please do something about that. Get in an automatic as fast as you can. This is not the same engine, not really the same engine that powers the Quid 1.0. It's from the international series of engines in a different state of tune altogether. 72 PS of power and 96 Newton meters of torque. Not really impressive figures, but the other plus points of the car, the space, the comfort, the features, the ride quality, they make up for this loss of the performance part of the engine. I'll be open about this. It sounds harsh when you want to go fast. Yes, it does sound very vocal, but when you want to potter around in traffic, like I'm in these roads of Goa, in the countryside of South Goa, 43 kmph into 4th gear, no issues. I can even go into 5th, no protest from the engine, and I end up getting a good economy. So it is in this RPM of under 2500. When you want to be just lazy, you want to laze around traffic, you want to just keep up with the traffic, you will not have a reason to complain. Gear shift quality is not the best around. There is a rough edge to it, and quick gear shifts have to be pre-planned. The clutch action, however, is good, and the steering is feather light. Now again, enthusiasts will complain that there is no feedback, but for an urban car, in slow moving traffic, U-turns, parking lots, you will really appreciate the light steering. I do agree at higher speeds over 80, 90, 100 there is just not enough feedback. You have to have both hands on the steering. Changing lanes at higher speeds again require your feedback. On the plus side, suspension is something I love. Sharp undulations are felt easily, but normal speed breakers, undulations, potholes, vagara, they are dealt with easily, especially when you have more load in the car. It will not bottom out easily, but the suspension ride quality is definitely impressive in the Triber. The Triber is more than just a conventional hatchback, one that is meant to ferry 5 people in reasonable comfort. This of course offers you a lot more. In my opinion, the last row itself, which can be removed in a couple of minutes, is worth a good 20-30,000 rupees, and that means the whole value for money equation is unbeatable in the segment. If you are married and you have a couple of small kids and you live with your parents, what option do you have in the same price band? Well, nothing. And this is where the Triber comes into the picture. I do agree the engine isn't the best around and the lack of an automatic will hit some buyers hard, but otherwise the whole package is appealing. It looks different, there's a lot of space on the inside, good features, clever storage spaces and a decently good ride quality. From me at Car Talk, from all of us at Car Talk, it's a big thumbs up for the Triber. What do you feel about this car? Let us know in the comment section below. And of course, to watch videos from the Indian automotive industry, you know what to do. Subscribe to our channel.